Not too bad. Not too shabby. You may say, Jeff, what in the world are you doing with a level on a ratty piece of plywood, a fence post, and a fence? Well, as Ricky Ricardo would have said in I Love Lucy, let me explain to you. Wow, it's bright out here. It's hot. It's dry. You might say, well, Jeff, that's a lot of greenery behind you. Well, see, that used to be my goldenrod. That is the pasture that I fully intended on having ready for my goats to graze this winter. Ain't gonna happen. Last year, this time, I was prepping to have hand surgery. This year, well, since June, I've been dealing with this blamed stenosis in my neck, which is shooting down into my right arm. I'm right-handed, so getting down here and working on trying to put a fence up has not been doable. So what you're seeing behind me here, that's my mount for my solar fence charger. I'm gonna try to do some controlled grazing in that area down there with electric fence and goats. This, see the green over here and the dead over here? That's my pasture. That's my goat pasture. And as I pan around, it don't get much better. No, it doesn't. Even over here, back there, that's what I call my winter stockpile. It's just straw. There's no life to it to speak of, really. I'm gonna try to prop this phone up right here. Oh, happy day at work. I gotta put my drill down. I'm back. All right, yeah. It's dry here in North Georgia. Has been for a while. Last weekend, they were forecasting that we'd get up to 2 inches of rain from Francis, I think, that storm that come up through the Gulf. If we got anything, it was a trace of mist. You know, and really, I need some rain. Now, grant you, I just got some goats. I'm not a rancher. I don't have 100 head of anything except honeybees. And I probably have, at least 500, maybe 750,000 bees right now. Well, I'm gonna say 500,000. I got 8 hives. They're dwindling in size because of the time of year. And I'm feeding them sugar water. But I'm prepared to do that. I'm equipped to do that. But I'm not equipped to get out here and try to irrigate my little 2.5 acres of forage for my goats. I feel sorry. I got a buddy in Adairsville. He's got a starter herd of cattle. I think he's got 4 or 5, but he's in the same particular. He's got a lot more property I got though. But what he's got is very dry, and it's pathetic. I mean, it really is. It's very, very dry, and nothing in the forecast. Yeah, so I'll get you a little bit better picture of what I'm dealing with. This is what this lower section of my pasture looks like. That right there is actually broom straw. That is. See, this is my hand. I have no forage down here to speak of. Now I got a little bit better up through there. We're going up there next. But yeah, I mean, you look out across. Now over here, I have some, and so that is going to be utilized very, very soon. Gonna have to be. Okay, we are definitely not walking the green mile. We are trudging over the brown pasture. Now we are getting into a little bit of more forage in here. Now, grant you, a lot of it is that broom straw. If I could just get an inch of rain, all this would green up and it would make a world of difference. Now, is that gonna happen? Probably not before growing season is over, what it's acting now. Now up here, I'm getting in to what looks like some good forage, but it's actually broom straw. This is broom straw right here. It hasn't gone to seed yet. I'm gonna give it, well, I said it hasn't, but it has, look here. And I don't want broom straw. But right now, this is what the goats are eating. And I mean, they're staying fat. Yeah, I'm gonna put there's my drill. You can see, I've got some forage up here, but that's about it. Just about it. Now right here is some fescue that is just, it's dried up. I mean, this is from where I put out my hay last year, and I got a super good stand of fescue in here this year, but it's just drying up. It's so freaking dry. I mean, this little area down here, it should be lush green. It should be as green as those weeds over there. Weeds are so resilient. But this area right here, it hasn't had goats on it all summer. And I did get in there and try to clip the tops off of it to encourage growth with my bush hog. But look at it. I mean, it's crap. Yeah, just crap. I mean, there's maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most of forage in there for my goats. And so yeah, it sucks to be a goat farmer here on the Eubanks household. I mean, Eubanks homestead. Well, that's what I am. I mean, you can look at my goats. They're good and fat. I mean, they're not in any way stressed at the moment. And, you know, when we run out of food, I'll have to start feeding them hay. But I was hoping for, you know, December at least, November. But, you know, sometimes things change. Okay, so I'm up here in the shade of the backyard. And this is my dilemma. My goats are not trained to electric fence. And electric fence will hold a goat in a little. Now, I'm going to have to just use a little bit of fencing. And, you know, I'll only be able to graze them when I'm here. That way I can watch to see if someone goes rogue and goes under the fence or runs through the fence. So I'm gonna have to train them to the fence inside the pasture. So they're gonna have to be trained to an electric wire inside the pasture. But these little step-in poles, now I know Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer, is saying, you need to get rid of that junk, it's junk. I realize that, but they're very handy and they're just right up the road at Home Depot, at Tractor Supply. But I'm gonna use these to be able to, you know, section me off a little bit for goat forage. But yeah, so I've got a lot to do here to try to keep these goats, or get these goats where they stay in electric fence. So y'all be patient. And you know, if you think it's cruel to use an electric fence on livestock, well, I'm sorry, it's not. But it's been used for years. And it's not like they're getting shot with 120 volts like going into your house. It's totally different. I've been shot by electric fences all my life. Maybe that's what's wrong with my neck. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what's going on the farm here this freaking weekend. And it's hot. Did I tell you it was hot? Did I tell you it was dry? Man, you ain't kidding. Did I tell you my arm's been hurting? Yeah. Update on that first epidural I had. I mean, I got some relief here, which I'm so thankful for. I got some relief here, which I'm so thankful for. And also, you can't see my left foot. I'm gonna pick my right foot up. You can't see it either. The tingling and numbness in my left foot has dissipated. Does anybody want to buy a goat? I'm so sick of hearing those blank things blate. So anyway, long story short, they got me set up for another epidural the end of October, and hopefully it will provide more relief. If it does not, the next thing is going to be getting with a surgeon, which I do not want to do. But I can't go on through life like this. So, I appreciate you watching this. I hope you got something out of it. Once again, I have a goat for sale that's very local. If you are needing a goat in your church choir, I got you goat. Jeff Eubank, hey, give me a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I doubt there'll be anything else added on this video, but if so, I'll do that same tag at the end.